Welcome back, everyone. Today we're gonna talk about Genesis 2, verse 22. And the rib which Yud-Ke-Vav-Ke Elohim had taken from the man, he built into a woman, and he brought her to the man. This verse is deeply mystical in the eyes of the Zohar, revealing secrets of sacred construction, spiritual symmetry, and the divine process of building the feminine archetype, not as a mere creation, but as a spiritually refined vessel, destined for union with the masculine. It unveils how the Shekinah, the divine feminine presence, was revealed from within the masculine structure in order to restore the image of God through duality and reunion. The first phrase we have, and the rib he built into a woman. This is not creation, but construction. Unlike earlier acts of creation, where the word bara in Hebrew, in English means created, is used, here the Torah says vayifen, which means he built. This verb is not accidental. The Zohar teaches vayifen comes from the root binah, understanding, the divine mother, one of the upper Sephirot. This implies that the woman was not formed hastily, but with divine wisdom and design. She is a spiritual structure meticulously constructed to mirror higher supernal realities. The woman was built from Binah, for she is a vessel of depth, intuition, and mystery. Whereas Adam is formed from dust, Eve is built. She is manifested depth of the divine plan. From rib to revelation, the hidden becoming visible. The rib removed from Adam was more than physical. It symbolized the latent feminine contained within the masculine totality. This feminine aspect was concealed within Adam. Through divine intention, it is separated, shaped, and elevated. The Zohar says that Hava, in English Eve, was not simply removed. She was elevated from within and built into a parallel counterpart, suitable for face-to-face relationship. The sacred architecture of the feminine. In Kabbalah, Hava corresponds to Malkuth, the final Sephirah and the manifesting vessel of all divine light. Just as Malkuth receives light from the upper Sephirot and gives it form, Eve becomes the vessel through which spiritual potential becomes realized in the world. Her construction reflects Binah, but her function reveals Malkuth, the queen, the earth, the embodiment of divine presence. Thus, the act of building Eve represents the formation of Malkuth as a distinct yet united partner to Zeir Anpin, which is Adam. The Holy One built her from understanding, so she would contain within her all lower and higher worlds. The next phrase we have, and he brought her to the man. This is the first divine union. This is not merely the introduction of one human to another. It is a cosmic moment of the first zivuk, which is union. God Himself acts as the matchmaker, joining the masculine and feminine in a holy partnership. This reflects the sacred ideal of union, not as desire, but as divinely orchestrated harmony between polar forces. The Zohar teaches that Eve is not given to Adam in ownership, but brought to him in sanctity, a bride returning to her beloved, a mirror of the union between the Holy One, blessed be He, and the Shekinah. This is the root archetype of all spiritual relationships. The soul longs for its other half, not merely to be whole, but to reflect the divine image together. The inner meaning behind this verse is union of light and vessel. In the deepest mystical terms, this verse describes the final stages of the cosmic unfolding. Adam represents Zeir Anpin, the 6 emotive Sephirot, the flow of divine light. Eve represents Malkuth, the vessel, the world, the bride. Their coming together is the model for every act of spiritual connection between man and woman, between soul and source, between light and form, between the infinite and the finite. The Zohar emphasizes that this union must be face-to-face, not dominance or hierarchy, but harmony and interdependence. To summarize, Genesis 2, verse 22, through the eyes of the Zohar, is far more than the formation of woman, but it is the unveiling of divine polarity, the building of sacred vessel, and the first wedding in the cosmos. Rather than created, the woman is built, a word tied to Binah, understanding, showing that the feminine is shaped with spiritual intelligence and cosmic intention. She is not a lesser derivative, but the revelation of what was hidden within Adam, the Shekinah within the soul. The rib taken is a sacred aspect, separated and elevated into full expression. Eve becomes Malkuth, the receiver of divine light, the foundation of the world, and the counterpart necessary for wholeness. When God brings her to Adam, it is not just the meeting of two people, it is the blueprint of all sacred unions, showing that only through separation, construction, and divine intention can we true union be achieved. Thus, this verse teaches, you were not meant to remain whole alone. You were divided so that through longing, refinement, and recognition, you might reunite in divine harmony and once again reflect the full image of God, male and female, as one. That's it for today. Thank you very much for your donation. Be blessed, everyone, and I will see you on the next episode.